Alright, this is a hand light language transmission. I don't have exact confirmation of the source. However, if I follow instinct, it feels Syrian, and since I can vocalize dolphin channeling from this Assyrian whale and dolphin collective, if that's the best way that I can think of describing it. If you've read any of Patricia Cori's books, I think she refers them to the Kai Quo Kai. So I feel like this is the same source, but in a more human-like language, if that makes sense. This one feels a little different than my usual. It feels very beautiful. Yeah, it's definitely different. I can tell with the position of my fingers. I don't believe that this is one I've channeled like this before. It's always a surprise. I never know what's going to be coming through. They just always seem to give me whatever it is that I need, you know, either for my greatest good or for whomever or whatever's greatest good that this message, you know, resonates out to. And sometimes it's very flowy like this. And other times I almost feel like I'm almost like writing. It's much faster and more frenetic and very, I guess, kind of like pointy. I feel like I'm kind of like writing, you know, in the air, or I don't know what they call them. You know, they're always in like the futuristic movies. Although I guess, you know, nowadays the technology is probably not very futuristic, but you know, where it looks like they have like these computer screens, you know, they're just hanging in the middle of the air, and you know, they can manipulate it, you know, with their hands, and that's what sometimes I feel like I'm like emulating those types of movements, you know. So who knows? Maybe I'm operating some invisible computer screen. I don't know. But this one I always, when it's real flowing and slow and flowing like this, I always feel like I'm kind of dancing. You know, it always brings to mind, you know, like the Polynesian, you know, like hula dancers. Just no hip movements. It's all with the hands. Yeah, but you know, when I'm doing this, I always feel like I'm telling a story. And the movements are different, you know, if I'm, you know, doing hand language, you know, to my plants, or if I do a hand language almost in a healing way. I've done it on my boyfriend and my son before. You know, it's different. It's different for whatever modality I'm using it for. So it does whatever it's intended to do. I'm just the vessel. I'm just the vessel that's transmitting the message out. Although I have fibromyalgia, and it's raining today, so today is what I can kind of consider a bad fibro day. So I'm not really feeling all that well, and so the pain in my muscles and my tendons, you know, just seem to get inflamed, you know, with weather, and so today this is all not feeling very comfortable. So I might have to kind of send the mental message to them. Might have to keep it kind of brief today, because I don't know how much longer my arms can keep up doing this. I think it's also telling me time. It's time to take some more medication. Which it's not like prescription pain medication. I just pretty much live on, or I should say survive on Excedrin, Advil, and Tylenol, and a muscle relaxer I take at night. Oh, good. All right. My thumb is opening back up. That helps. My hand is really feeling like it's cramping up. Like I said, you know, some days when I do this, it hardly bothers me, and then other days, like I said, if I'm having a fibro flare, it's quite uncomfortable. But you know, gotta keep the smile on my face. Thumb is able to move. There's a very peaceful feeling to this message. And yeah, we can definitely all use a whole lot of peace right now. And see, now it's doing the part where I feel like I'm writing something or operating some kind of screen or computer keyboard. The position of my fingers is very different, very strange, because I know apparently it means something, but what exactly it means I don't know. But I've never had to, at least that I remember, I don't remember holding my fingers like this, where the position of my fingers feel very, very specific. No, I'm not, I'm not trying to, I'm not cursing anyone, but flicking anyone off, giving them a middle finger. I'm not exactly sure what this is. It's definitely very different than what I usually do. Yeah, but it's not very comfortable. My hands have been very achy today. apparently that is it. Thank you, as always, for your beautiful messages of just purity and love and peace and the highest good. Love and light to you all.